YouTube. What's going on, fellas? Today is Saturday. I be forgetting to tell you all where I be going. I be going pretty much 35, maybe 40 different states. Right now, I'm on the Turnpike, Ohio, on my way back to Chicago. I just left Cleveland, and I'm off tomorrow. I leave back out Monday morning, headed to Texas. Love going down to Texas. But anyway, it's enough about me. Let me say it right now before I forget. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I drop a video. I will be dropping more and more. I'm just going to turn it on and start talking. Today I want to talk about a story that's been sort of in the news through in these YouTube streets about this white cat down there in Florence, South Carolina. The DJ that slept with over, I guess, 700 black women and girls, and supposedly, allegedly gave them HIV / AIDS. So I've been just kind of cruising the YouTube streets and seeing what the black swirlers, the black men haters, what they're saying about this subject, because you know the white guy is their guy. So I would think that they would say something about this, but of course most of them are silent, and the ones that are talking about it, they're still finding a way to involve black men in this fuckery, which is beyond me. I'm literally on the screen when I was watching these videos on how black men is nowhere involved in this story, but yet at the same time we still are being talked about in this story. It's like crazy. I said, so let me jump in and put my 2 cents, 3 cents or whatever, and kind of set this record straight, man, because people have been kind of dancing around the subject. But the truth of the matter is, I've heard a couple guys, Edward Anderson, shout out to him, Black Ram, shout out to him, MOT, shout out to these brothers. I've been listening to them for quite a long while now, and I feel I really know these cats. But I want to add my 2 cents also. And what I would say is, this has nothing to do with black men. The good black men, the thinking black men, the elitist black men. It has nothing to do with the black men that date outside their race. It has nothing to do with the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Tyrones, or anybody else that's in black man society. This has something to do with the black female, or the BAW, and her man, which is the bottom shelf Brad, or the homeboy Chad. These are the white guys that hang out in the hood. These are the white guys that, you know, wear the 5150s. You know, they got the tats, they got the sleeves, you know, they got the exotic cars. They listen to rap music. That's pretty much all they listen to. But I don't necessarily have anything against those guys, because I just don't associate with them. You know, I just don't. If they're red pill, then yeah, we have something in common. But you know, that's the way I look at it. I don't really associate with these cats. And per se, I have nothing against them. They could actually pull up, matter of fact, I'll make a suggestion. Won't they pull up with 100,000 18-wheelers, flatbeds, and they could just come to the community, or the so-called black community, and they could just get on a bullhorn and put out an edict, and they could just take them all over there to the white side, the other side, the greener side, the side that they're celebrated on, and help us to get rid of them, because we need the trash to be taken out. But let me address the actual situation. This guy probably did not really truly understand why these women were seeking him out. He did not have to target, because I hear this word target being thrown around. He did not have to target these women. It actually was the other way around. These women probably sought him out, or targeted him, because he is a select man. Bottom Shelf Brad and Homeboy Chad are select men with black women, because they know they can't get a top tier white man, okay, who has something going for himself, who's highly educated, went to some of the best schools, his family has handed him down wealth. And most of these cats are not trying to come and wife up somebody else's trash. They're just not. Now, they don't have any problem making these women side pieces, concubines, jump off, chicken heads, which is fine with me. You know, I have no problem with that, because I don't want them. I've been stopped dating these women. So he did not have to target these women. And even for the ones that's underage, okay, I've been living in the community, so-called black community, my whole life, and I've seen what these young girls are doing, because they get all of this bad information from their mothers and their aunts and their big sisters, and you know, just the other BAWs in the neighborhood. So they grow up poor. There's no man in the house. The mother is having guys in and out. She has multiple baby daddies, right? She's either a drinker or a smoker. She smokes weed. Maybe she does crack. Maybe she does heroin. Maybe she's selling sex. And these young girls see that. And so when the mother sees that the daughter is going to be better looking, has a better body, is going to have a better body, better face, the mother would tell this young lady that she got to use what she got to get what she wants. They tell them this early. So these girls actually go out and seek out older men, because they want to get paid, because their mothers told them to do this. So this is not like they're just total victims and somebody had to seek them out. They actually went to this guy's house looking for money, weed, drink, and they know that they're gonna have to have sex. They know that going in. Nobody has to target them. And for the grown-up women, the 18s and up, nobody targeted them. They was basically giving themselves to this man for concert tickets that he would get for free. And they call this leveling up. Well, if that's what they call leveling up, hey, be my guest. Level up all you want. My thing is that these women are eventually gonna be upset that they have this package, the gift that keeps on giving, and they're gonna want to go to where the brothers are and give it to them, because they're gonna be angry because of the messed up mistakes that they chose to make with their lives. So they're gonna see the brothers over there driving nice cars, looking nice, working, having money, enjoying themselves, and they're gonna hate that, and they're gonna basically target. Now, this is where the targeting is gonna come in at. They're gonna target these black men because they're gonna hate the fact that he's winning, that we're winning. Everybody wants to say that we broke. This is absurd to me. I see black men everywhere. Every industry in America, we have positions in these industries. Some of us have our own businesses. Some of us doing international trade, trucking, railroad, warehousing, streets and sand. We're in the corporate world. We're working on the roads, the bridges. We're doing construction. We're pipe layers. We do everything. So I don't understand where this negative stereotype that all of us are broke. It's literally laughable at this point. It's laughable. It is truly laughable. I mean, I know in the trucking business, I'm on the tanker side because I deliver chemicals. It's literally thousands of us. And we're talking six figures all the way up to $500,000 some of the brothers are making. So we kind of laugh when we hear this narrative being just spouted all over the internet that we have no money and we're broke at home on our mother's couches. It's laughable. It's really laughable. But anyway, let's get back to these women. So he did not have to target these women. These women targeted him because he's a select man, because they would rather be with him because they think that this is leveling up. He doesn't have to have much, okay? He could just give them $40, a bag of bunk or skunk weed, and ain't gotta be no good weed, and get them some cheap liquor, and they're beating down his door to get to that diseased white penis. They're literally beating down his door to get to that diseased white penis. And all it would take is $40, a bag of weed, and some cheap liquor. I can't even talk now. I'm so fired up. I can't even talk right. So people saying, oh, we should feel sorry for them. It ain't funny if it happened to somebody in your family. Hey, I'm not laughing, but at the same time, hey, you get what you get. If you have no morality, you throw your own men under the bus. You're basically lying on the men that look like you, and you're elevating a class of man that who truly don't want you like that. He just wants some cheap sex. He's not looking to marry these women. I mean, it's just absurd. How could one guy sleep with 700 black women? Hell, I consider myself above average. And if I sat down and tried to think of my body count, I might be just a little over 120. Now keep in mind, I've been a hustler my whole life, so I will always choose a bankroll over, you know, some dirty funky panties. But I mean, it's just amazing, and nobody's really bringing that fact out. Like, how could this guy target 600 women? It's just absurd, man. It's absurd. This is what they want. This is what they want. They want guys like this. You know, and I'm sure that the word was in the community, so-called black community, that in the community that this guy had something. So this pretty much took place over an 8-year period or something like that. Quote me if I'm wrong, y'all. I thought it took place over an 8-year period. And so you mean tell me in these 8 years and 700 women, nobody put the word out that this dude was spreading the gift that keeps on giving? So what they would get the disease and just decide to keep quiet because they're ashamed now? Is that what it is? Or was they just saying, forget it, I got it now, you know, let me just spread it? So I think that these women, the reason why they didn't say nothing is because once they realized they had it, they just decided probably to spread it. Because why wouldn't they, why didn't they come forward? You know, let's say year one, he had sex with the first 100 or whatever. You mean tell me nobody figured out that they had the package and went to the authorities to report it? So I think that they purposely decided not to go once they realized they had it and decided to spread it. So I would say, fellas, if you in Florence, if I was you guys, I would just go Mgtow monk. Or if you got the wherewithal to move out of that state or move out of that city into a neighboring city or 2 cities over or 2 towns over, because that's no way. I go through that area. I wouldn't dare. Matter of fact, the whole state. Matter of fact, neither one of the Carolinas, I would be bothered, because I would assume in an 8-year period, pretty much, I wouldn't say half, but quite a few people then spreaded that gift that keeps on giving. So I kind of feel bad for the brothers. I don't feel bad for those BAWs. You know, they got what they wanted. They want a bottom shelf Brad. They got him. He gave them something. That's the man they chose. That's their select man. So why do I feel sorry for them? I don't feel sorry for them. I do not feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the brothers in that area who have slept with these women unbeknownst to them and got this package. I really feel truly sorry for them. But I'm glad I'm not down there. You know, it's one thing. I'm glad I'm not down there. And none of these squirrelers are touching this subject. None of them. And then they try to bring up the fact that black men date interracially, Hispanic and white women. There's no way even a select black man can't sleep with 700 white women or 700 Hispanics. I hear them saying this talking point like, well, black men sleep with white women. This is no different. This dude was able to sleep with 700 black women. There's no black man, unless he's a celebrity, and even then he probably couldn't sleep with 700 white women before they be looking to take all his money from him. He probably get to 100, and then one of them get the bright idea, man, he took advantage of me and come out to his resources, which in turn would make him stop pursuing white women. So I don't understand. understand where they come from with this talking point, like the two are equal. It's nowhere near equal. Black men don't have the wherewithal to do that. We can't even sleep with 700 black women. Most of us, probably 90% of us can't sleep with 700 unless they was all fat and ugly. And even those women try to walk around here like, don't lower your standards. What? Girl, are you serious? Some of the stuff that I see on this internet, man, is really, it's comical. Some of it makes me mad. Some of it I just be laughing to myself. You know, this fat acceptance and all this. Man, please. Please. I ain't accepting no fat. I take my butt to the gym every opportunity I get to make sure I'm not fat. I want to be in good health and slim and trim and muscular and able to have a spring in my step. So you can keep that fat acceptance. You feel me? Yeah, but it's just funny, man, how even when black men are not even involved at all in this story, every woman who spoke about the story brought up black men. I was like, are they freaking serious? What the hell? We ain't got nothing to do with that. But yet, they bring us up. They bring us up. So brothers, I would say, if you're still dating black women at this point, I think you're crazy. You know. Now, here's the other part that they don't really talk about either. Black women are the fastest growing cases of HIV and AIDS in America. And they talking about leveling up. Going to the other side. So guess what, my white brothers? They're bringing it right to you. So while you're slumming, and while you got these BAWs in the back seat of your pickup truck, ghetto gagging them, just know quite a few of them gonna have that package. They're gonna have that package. Okay? And the another thing that I don't see nobody talking about, because even if you white guys select one of these BAWs and you get her pregnant, just know she has no problem running to the court system so they can do some legalized extortion on your finances, on your provisions. Okay, that's the next thing coming down the pipe, because I see all these BAWs having these interracial babies. Just know, when you don't want them no more and you're ready to cast them aside and trade them in for something newer, younger, tighter, firmer, a little less bitchy, they're gonna come out to your resources. Just know, they're gonna come out to your resources. So that's why they talking about this leveling up. I don't think y'all truly understand what they mean when they say level up. We want to level up. Yeah, all right. It ain't nothing but a money grab, okay? Y'all can have them. You know, you can let your paycheck be up under assault. Black men, we were really the original Mgtow. We didn't call ourselves Mgtow. We just call ourselves bachelors. We've been walking away from the plantation. We've been walking away from the women, and in some cases the kids, because the women would turn the kids against us. So like, oh, y'all just deadbeats. Y'all just deadbeats. Y'all don't want to take care of your kids. No, the kids hate us. Okay? She's infected the kids' mind since birth, and so the kids literally hate us. I saw a case on that big lift BEW, Ivana or whoever her name is, and it was a brother on there with a BAW and 3 BAW children, and the woman was so spiteful and hateful that she accused the man of touching his own daughters. He didn't do it, and then when they took the lie detector test, and it was proven that he was not deceptive in any of his answers, but she was, instead of her taking responsibility, which we know they're not gonna do, she said, why didn't you fight harder for them? I'm like, what? Dude, hey, it would have took everything in my spirit not for me to reach across that table. Well, now it wasn't even a table there. Reach across that little 8 feet, 6 feet, whatever it was, 5 feet apart they were, and just break her nose. It's like the craziest stuff I ever heard. Oh, look at this, look at this. I just literally ran into a storm, y'all. Look at this. It's crazy. Right? So this man's reputation has been ruined. Everybody's been calling him a pedophile, even though he didn't do no jail time, I don't think. But just by the fact that she was able to levy a allegation like that puts him in a bad light. So I'm like, wow. This is the BAW of this country. So you white guys, and you Hispanic men, y'all could just pull up in 100,000 semis and just grab all of them and take them back to your communities. All right, and we'll build a wall around what's left of these hoods to keep them out, because I'm sure y'all gonna want to get rid of them. When y'all really realize what y'all got, y'all gonna want to get rid of them. We're gonna have a wall built up with alligator pit all the way around the wall, and then we're gonna have barbed wire fence up at the top. Y'all can't bring them motherfuckers back. Shit, you gotta keep them. Shit. So it's just amazing, man, some of the stuff I hear and some of the stuff I see on this internet. But I would say, brothers, we have no reason to feel sorry for these women. We should feel sorry for the brothers that, unbeknownst to them, have been infected with this gift that keeps on giving, because we know how these women are. When they get a disease like that, they want to take it out on men, and the only men that they feel comfortable, that they feel there won't be no repercussions if they give them the gift, is black men. So they'll feel a certain kind of way about giving it, the gift that keeps on giving to a white guy, because they know he has the power of the state and the government behind him. So she'll be leery about doing it with him, but she will do it. But she definitely would do it to black men. So that's kind of my rant for today. So black men, get your passports, get your real estate up, get your business up, divest from the so-called black community. There's no community. It's just a random area where black folks happen to congregate and live. There's no neighborhood, there's no community, there's nothing for us to protect. It's been dead. It's been dead. So I have no desire to rebuild nothing. I'm going other places on the planet and build my kingdom. Simple as that. Where I'm celebrated and where femininity still is present, and where my money goes. Look Look how quick it cleared up, y'all. It's crazy. But anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, I want to go to other places where I can build my kingdom and deal with more feminine women, where my income and my resources basically can benefit from the exchange rate. And by me being red pill, you know, I'll be able to combat the hypergamous nature of these women in the third world, because I ain't trying to love them like that. You know, I'm just not. For the price of the squeeze, hell, I could get 10 or 20 or 30 of them. Okay, so that's what we should be on. We should be on our purpose. Divest from these collection of hoods. Get our passport, get our businesses, get our real estate, and go overseas and build our empires, and retire overseas, and we'll do our live our life, you know, as a expat in these other countries. So that's my rant. Divest from these women and let's stay on our purpose, men. And you white guys and you Hispanic guys, come on through these collection of hoods and get as many as you want. Just come and get as many of these black concubines as you want and take them with you. You can have them. All right, I done ran it long enough. We're 30 minutes in. Peace and hair grease.